Hey guys, Jacob here. As you guys know, a few hours ago we got the Seasons 2.0 FAQ. I'm going to try to cover this as fast as possible. Also, I do apologize for my voice. I'm still recovering from being sick, so I might mess up a few times at reading some of this stuff. But to get right into it, we are talking about the Seasons 2.0, which is Agents. We've heard your concerns regarding the introduction of seasonal characters in the Division 2 with Seasons 2.0 later this year. We're going to clarify how seasonal characters will impact your existing main character and answer a few questions about Seasons 2.0. The main idea behind Seasons 2.0 is to break away from the current repetitive season model by transforming entire experience with your main character. We need to consider various progression and power levels, making it nearly impossible to create a well-balanced experience that is enjoyable for all. Starting all players at level 1 ensure that we can have a clear understanding of where they are in their progression journey when faced with specific challenges. To put it simply, in order to craft challenges with precision, we need a fresh start. Additionally, seasonal resets bring another layer of excitement since modifiers are phased out at the end of each season, giving us the freedom to impact gameplay far beyond what permanent mechanics would allow. We've made one important detail from Year 6 in introduction with the ramped season progression. You'll have an opportunity to bring your main character into the last two seasons each season, known as the intermission. The intermission allows you to revisit your main character to the new content and seasonal progression using your current arsenal, experimentation, strategy, and dominance at the start of the intermission. All awards earned from the seasonal characters, including SHD levels, proficiency, stash, and collectibles, will be transferred to your main character. The transfer ensures your main character will be more powerful than ever and prepared to tackle season climax, normal or master difficulty, should you choose to experience the remainder of each season with your main agent. Get ready to use your favorites in the whole new way. During this time, seasonal characters will be added to your roster, giving the opportunity to play the seasonal climax mission with either seasonal characters or a preferred character. In Seasons 2.0, season characters bring a progression and a significantly sped up, allowing you to reach level 40 more quickly and gain SHD levels at a faster rate. This progression will be shared with your main character at the start of intermission. Expertise upgrades will not be available as seasonal characters. Instead, SHD watch bonuses will increase the account of missing power coming from expertise. Proficiency can still be earned by seasonal characters, which will be merged at the end of season. Please note that proficiency alone are not impact gameplay. So proficiency is not going to impact your gameplay. And then we have, finally, a seasonal character progression at level 40. They will not have a complete entire campaign again, which is awesome. I'm glad we don't have to do that. Instead, they have a freedom to choose what context they experience the game without worrying about completing certain missions for specific unlocks. However, there is more upcoming changes and transition to season characters will share detailed information by hosting live Q&A sessions or PTS during various live streams, and coming months guide you through these changes. We also encourage you to explore Year 6 Season 1 First Rogue. Then we have a few questions here. Some of these I did read a little bit already because I didn't want to go crazy in depth in them. First one is Warlords New York available for free players? Pretty much no. It's still paid content, but you guys can get to level 40 now and have access to certain gear and game modes. As for Warlords, though, you will not be able to get certain skills, experience New York missions. You'll just be able to access stuff from level 40, some of the other things that level 40 players can get. But you will not have access to Warlords New York. Same goes for the Legacy Manhunt missions that are in New York. You will not be able to access those. Seasonal and non-seasonal characters will be given extra stash space or an extra character slot. In addition, seasonal characters will be added to support Seasons 2.0 along with extra storage space. However, it is worth noting that no extra slots will be added for each individual season. Do I need to delete a character when a new season starts or when all my spots are occupied? And additional slots will be, as additional slots will be provided or not be provided for each season, you'll need to choose which character to retain your main roster, starting with Year 6 Season 2. You can have up to 5 characters, for instance, from the beginning Year 6 Season 2. If you already have 4 characters, you can utilize the additional slot to add a 5th character for the season. However, if you have 5 characters at the end of Season 6 Year 2, you will need to remove 1 character to make room for the new season character. What's the point of keeping my main character if you can't use 90% of the future content coming to the game? We have taken measures to ensure both season and non-seasonal characters are meaningful roles and cool things to do in the game. Current model reinforces the way players are using some characters to support their main character at the account levels. Seasonal character can serve as a similar purpose on the top of facilitating an awesome experience in the season through the manhunts and modifiers. Additionally, seasonal characters also contribute to overall account progression, which is represented through the power level of your main character. The main character remains the foundation to account the enabling players to take challenges at the highest power difficulty levels. Furthermore, upcoming DLCs present the chance to take on challenges with your primary character and its corresponding power levels. Additionally, non-seasonal characters will have access to Legacy Manhunts. So for future DLC, it looks like we'll probably be using our main characters a lot as well, and probably seasonal characters. Will there be any new content for main non-seasonal characters? As besides the DLC, it looks like we are not getting anything, unfortunately. But non-seasonal characters will continue to have access to all existing game content, including Warlords New York and upcoming DLC, which is Brooklyn. But right now, there's no intention to introduce a new incursion or raid, which kind of sucks, personally. But it is what it is. Will seasonal characters have access to their existing recalibration library? The recalibration library will be shared between seasonal and non-seasonal characters. The only exception being season Pacific gear. During the season, you can transfer season Pacific gear talents to the library, where they will become accessible to your main character at the beginning of intermission. Will season characters be used account-wide resource materials? No, they'll be separate. So, will I have all my inventory stash maxed out when I lose? Maxed out while I lose a loot after season ends, and seasonal character merge with my regular roster. You'll actually be giving temporary stash space, so you can use to move stuff over. How will my hardcore character be impacted? At the start of each season, you'll have the option to select either a hardcore or regular seasonal character. It just provides an opportunity to add an additional hardcore character to your roster at the end of the season when additional season main characters combine. Your existing hardcore character will retain its progression, which can be shared at the beginning of the intermission period, the final 2 weeks before the season concludes. And will season characters have access to the global events? Looks like they are pretty much remaining exclusive to non-seasonal characters due to their compatibility with seasonal progression and modifiers in their current state. So it looks like no. Manhunt Season 2. Will the new Master difficulty be available in any way for non-seasonal characters? Yes, which is awesome. Combat missions on Master difficulty will be available both seasonal and non-seasonal characters during the intermission and a 2-week period between the seasons. Why tie Season Manhunt to season character participation? In Season 2.0, an optimal way to experience your story is through a seasonal structure, utilizing a character with the appropriate power level to capitalize on features such as gameplay modifiers and seasonal items. And the story will adjust to accommodate this new dynamic and multiple agents fulfilling the roles to the season. Moreover, after the season ends, players can opt out the climax mission during either the seasonal or primary characters. Seasonal Journey. What will Season 2 consist of? There's a 15-week varied activities such as seasonal missions, manhunt projects, or Manhunt Scouts, seasonal projects, and priority objective to be complete with your seasonal character, followed by a 2-week intermission, which will be for your main character. And it says your non-seasonal character can be accessed at any time during the season, with no access to seasonal character content except for the 2-week intermission. Approximately how long is the accelerated grind? A level 40. That's going to be 45 hours non-seasonal, and while seasonal characters are expected to take around 15 hours for the same activities. Will the seasonal grind to level 40 consist of the same career activities or different each season? To reach level 40, the seasonal journey will act as a guide providing simple and quick challenges that offer a great completion rewards, which also adding the player to the unlocking key game system. Additionally, at every point, players can complete a variety of activities in the game and increase the progression rate. Each season will feature unique season modifiers, which I'm very excited about this, that can affect both players and enemy NPCs, providing a different experience and preview played content. Now, this kind of reminds me of kind of like the original global events where certain things would affect the NPCs and also infect you. I think it was like I think it was the infected one or one of them. I can't remember which one it was where you'd shoot them. You'd shoot them and it also would affect you as well, if I remember correctly. There was one of them that actually could affect you as well. Will the season story be the introduction during level 1 to 40 grind, or will players need to reach level 40 to experience them? The updated season journey in Year 6 Season 2 will allow players the opportunity to experience the story, irrespective of their level. In other words, the new story content is no longer locked behind level 40 characters. Will players have to reach level 40 starting collecting season rewards? Seasonal rewards are not restricted by level 40. Various reward locks to seasonal journey, season pass, and other game systems are granted while leveling 1 to 40. The main story will also be gradually unfold through the collectibles, allowing players a progression step by step. We'll have the seasonal collectibles during the intermission period. Pretty much everything, we've read this before. All the stuff you guys unlocked will be transferred to your main character. We get access to SHD Watch. Season 2.0 seasonal character progression is significantly sped up, allowing you to reach level 40 more quickly and gain SHD levels at a faster rate. But obviously, this will be shared with your main character at the end of the season. Fast progression is only possible until a certain level, and then it will go back to normal speed. Why can't my existing level 40 character engage in seasonal content? The main objective of Season 2.0 is to ensure that all players can participate in in-game content on a level playing field, such as allows us to fine-tune the experience based on more controlled progression. Additionally, modifiers and seasons resets provide leverage to revamp our gameplay challenges far beyond which any permanent mechanics would allow, thus avoiding long-term consequences. Now we get into PvP, multiplayer, and matchmaking. How will this interact with seasonal characters fight PvP? Seasonal characters will only be able to matchmake other seasonal characters at a perfect power level, accounting for the level playing field in seasonal reset brings. Modifiers are PV exclusive. Will seasonal characters have separate DZ? Yes, DZ pools are separate between seasonal and non-seasonal. Multiplayer matchmaking. How will matchmaking change introduction to seasonal characters? Seasonal characters will only be allowed to pick other seasonal characters in approximate power level, according to accounting for the level playing field in the season reset brings. And how do you plan to balance season and non-seasonal instances? If old gear aligns with seasonal theme, we may rebalance and revamp it. Any changes that deemed appropriate will also be applied to non-seasonal gear. Our aim is to maintain balance between seasonal modifiers and seasonal gear. We encourage players to find powerful builds each season. This is one thing right here. These two, seasonal modifiers and seasonal gear. Does this mean there's going to be certain gear items we'll only be able to get that season in use, and it will make them pretty much a blast to use, but after the season's over, it's going to be gone? Or are these just certain things we can get in that season and that season alone, and after that you can't get them anymore? I'm really curious about that. But overall, that's going to be about it for the FAQ, and I do apologize for stuttering a little bit and talking a little weird. I am still getting over cold, like I said, which really, really sucks. And it's kind of hard to read when your nose is absolutely crap. But I do appreciate all the support, and I appreciate all you guys watching all my videos lately. I do apologize as well for disappearing for like 3 to 4 weeks. But a lot of you guys know that I am not like I used to be back in 2016, 2017, and even 2018, back when I uploaded Division literally every single day. As you guys know, stuff changes. I just can't do that as much as I used to due to the current stuff I'm currently doing as, working an actual job. This is now pretty much turned into a weekend thing for me, or recording when I can, if possible at all. But I do appreciate all the support and all you guys sticking through me through pretty much all the Division. But as always, I'll catch you guys in